I am who I say I am. I am not pretty. I am not beautiful. I am worthless. I am terrible. All of these people always try to convince me otherwise. But how can I believe all of those lies, those untruthful words? But really, how can I spread love if I can't love myself? How can I inspire others to feel more beautiful than ever? Those negative thoughts roaming in our heads are untrue. I do deserve love. You deserve love. We deserve love. Because no matter what, the truth is, we are beautiful. We do matter. Don't try to convince yourself you are ugly and worthless, because it is not true. Those are the lies and untruthful words. We are who we say we are, beautiful. Through my years of growing up, my parents always emphasized the importance of self-love to my sisters and I. They always want us to know the greatest love is the love for ourselves. My parents never let my sisters and I forget this one Bible verse they find great value in. You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Anytime my sisters and I struggle with loving our self-image, my parents always talk heart to heart with us, stating the Bible verse, telling us how beautiful we are inside and out. Self-love is the most important aspect to living life to the fullest without nothing or no one stopping you. Having self-love really influences the way you live your life, because how can you enjoy doing the things you love if you cannot love yourself? The only person who can truly control the way you see yourself is you. Because once you learn to love yourself, you have this sudden drive, this sudden burst of energy to become more successful in life. Do not let anyone change the way you look at yourself. Their words do not matter to you. In the song Beautiful by Christina Aguilera, the lyrics state, I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring me down. Which means you are beautiful, and the opinions other people have of you cannot stop you nor drag you down. Negative words should not affect the way you look at yourself. Self-love is very important because you discover your true worth, which affects your relationships with others. When it comes to friendships or relationships, self-love becomes essential, because then you learn who deserves you in their life or not. The poem Self-Love by John Donne states, Is there then no kind of men whom I may freely prove? I will vent that humor then in mine own self-love. Which means instead of focusing on all the different types of people, you should let them be and just love yourself. Because in relationships, we tend to ask ourselves if we are good enough for them, or is there something wrong with us? It is like a non-stopping treadmill of questions running on in our minds. However, the poem encourages you to escape these conflicts and love yourself for who you are, to know your worth, and to know what you deserve. In the song Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, the lyrics state, I've got so much love, got so much patience, I turned out amazing. Meaning past relationships or friendships with others can really teach you your true value. People come and go, and that's the bittersweetness of life. You need to let go of those who bring you down. You deserve better. When you drop negative people out of your life, you start turning into someone amazing. You begin to have more love and more patience with yourself. Some people might say loving yourself is impossible because they are repeatedly hearing negative words which bring them down, and they come across people who make them feel insecure. On the other hand, some people believe self-love is possible because with self-love, you can live your life fully along with activities and people who make you happy. However, self-love does take a lot of time and effort. And it is true though, you will come across people who will negatively bring you down, people who will make you believe you aren't beautiful. Loving yourself can become impossible if you do allow yourself to listen to all of the negative words, and if you allow other people's looks or personalities define your own. However, the second response to self-love is correct because truly, it is more than possible to learn to love yourself for who you are. But it will take a lot of time and effort. Once you learn to love yourself, your life becomes healthier. You start living life fully with people who make you happy. As author Macmillan once said, when I loved myself enough, I began leaving whatever wasn't healthy. This meant people, jobs, my own beliefs and habits, anything that kept me small. My judgment called it disloyal. Now I see it as self-loving. Every day I grow to love myself a little more, and I realize I enjoy the things I love even more, and I begin to succeed at things I used to struggle with. According to psychologists, self-love is the next step to success and happiness. And psychologists prove even after you start loving yourself and you start achieving accomplishments, you start to love yourself even more. To this day, I still struggle with learning to love myself, but every day I learn to love something about myself a little more, and every time I do, I realize that life gets brighter, I become happier, and I feel more free. When you start loving yourself, you find yourself making healthier choices, which influences your decisions with the relationships in your life. Loving myself gives me power, and with my power, I am able to choose the people I want in my life who push me to become a better person. With self-love, I choose the people who make my life beneficial, and the friends I have to this day make my life better. Also, doctors can confirm loving yourself will protect and nourish your well-being, which will increase the love others have for you. Once I started being myself a little more every day, I realized people begin to love me more. Self-love teaches me to be happy for who I truly am. Self-love is important in our lives because once we start loving ourselves, we begin to live life to the fullest, and we begin to understand what we do and do not deserve in life, especially when it comes to relationships. Every day, you need to find any aspect of yourself and learn to love it. You need to look in the mirror and find the things you love about yourself. You need to understand your character is unique and special to the world. You need to learn you are beautiful inside and out. We need to believe we are born without flaw. Yes, there is no doubt you might have a struggle with loving yourself, but trust the process. Because once you love yourself, your life will become brighter, happier, and better. Self-love urges everyone to live life to the fullest and to understand their true value. Because in the end, I deserve love, you deserve love, we deserve love.